Hi, are we here? Are we live? Are we on? Yes, hello, hi everyone. I never know when this starts, so I never know when to say hello. I'm just kind of sat here going, hi. So, hello, good evening. This is a very late live stream that I'm doing. Things have been completely messed up today. Changes to scheduling, these things happen. But if I'm catching you live for the very first time, hello, it's nice to see you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Anna. This is English Like a Native, the channel that is dedicated to discovering the English language with you so that we can all speak English better. I am a native. I was born here in England, but I also make mistakes, which is a very interesting thing because I've lived here all my life and I am fluent, of course, because I'm a native. But that's the beauty of English, is that it doesn't have to be perfect for you to be completely understood. And so we're here on this journey together, me and you. If you have any friends who you think would enjoy this journey too, then please invite them along to this channel. And if you haven't yet discovered all the other hundreds of videos that I've put out there, then please take some time to look through the previous videos that I've made. Some were live and some were pre-recorded. So, if you are here and you're not a subscriber, then please press the big red subscribe button and the bell notification button so that you don't miss out on any future broadcasts. I am planning to do many broadcasts in the coming weeks. Those of you who saw me earlier today, hello again. I'm going to be doing a daily pronunciation 10-minute workout every day live. And so weekdays, not weekends. I need some time off. But hopefully you are here. And if you are, and you saw me earlier too, then what a treat that we're seeing each other so often. Please give this video a thumbs up and say hello in the comments box. So who have I got? I've got, oh goodness me, lots of you are here already. Eric, hi, one of my lovely patrons. Shout out to all my patrons, any patrons that are here, hello, and thank you as always for your ongoing support. Hello Nina, hello Sandu, Juan, Sophia, Yasir, Kim again, hello, Walid, hello, Strohwit, one of my patrons, hello, Andre, hello, Abbas from Iran. Iranians? Hello from all Iranians. Goodness me, I think I need more coffee and we've only just started. It's not necessary to take everything into consideration. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. You've given me a winky face, but I don't know what you're talking about. Mamu, hello, good evening. Marco, hello in Italy. Ciao, ciao. Cyprian, hello in India. Kitty, hello. Sam in Cairo. Hello JCR, Mexico. Remo, another in Italy. Mimi in Algeria. Fabulous. So, what we're doing today is we're going to have a look at pronunciation of countries around the world. It's very interesting actually, because some of the countries I didn't instantly know how to pronounce either. So if we're talking about different countries and we're talking in English, we should know how to pronounce them with a British English accent. So let's have a look through. I'm going to start at the end of the list because usually people start at the beginning of the list, don't they? They start with A and go through to Z. But I think that's unfair on the people who are further down the list, or the countries in this case that are further down the list. So we're going to start at the bottom of the list. We're going to start with Z and we're going to move forward up to A. This probably will be a long lesson because it's quite a long list of countries, but stick with me. So if you are from the country that I mention, then please say, hey, I'm from that country, and tell me something wonderful about your country as I come around to it. So we're going to start with Z, as I said. Ooh, rhymes. Z, as I said. We're going to start with Zimbabwe. Nice strong Z at the beginning. Zimbabwe. We have a nice open long vowel. Zimbabwe. Anyone here from Zimbabwe? Anyone here from Zimbabwe? I don't think I've ever been to Zimbabwe. Maybe I have. As some of you will know, I went cruising for 2 years, and so I visited many countries, and therefore I can't remember where I have and haven't been. Zambia. Zambia. So repeat these after me. Zambia. Zambia. And then we have Yemen. Yemen. Oh, Yasir is from Yemen. Tell me something wonderful about Yemen. What's good about Yemen? I'd like to learn some new things about these wonderful countries. So we have Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Yemen. I'm getting lots of smiley faces for Yemen. So only positive things, of course. Only positive things. I don't want to hear any negativity today. And even if you can't think of something, there must be something positive that you can say about the country that you are from. Oh, and you have to write in English, otherwise I won't be able to understand what you're saying. Yasir just says, Yemen is an amazing country. Fabulous. Well, I will have to visit someday. All right, so 3 countries down and quite a few more to go. So one country that we have definitely heard a lot about over here, Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam. I very much enjoyed Vietnam. We have a lot of Vietnamese people here. So a lot of people say, as I kind of just did then as well, Vietnam, but actually technically we're supposed to say Vietnam. It's supposed to be short. Vietnam, Vietnam. But lots of people do say Vietnam. You'll hear that. Either is acceptable, but the standard is Vietnam. Vietnam. We have a lot of Vietnamese restaurants here as well. We enjoy the Vietnamese food. A place that I definitely haven't visited, but really do want to. Venezuela. 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 Make sure with these V's, we've got that bottom lip, top teeth, just like we covered today in our pronunciation practice. Venezuela. Venezuela. Okay, anyone here from Vietnam or Venezuela? Let me know. A place that I definitely have visited because I spent a lot of time in Rome is Vatican City, which is technically its own little country. Vatican City. Vatican City. Vatican City. Can I tell you something about Vietnam? Very hot, lovely people. If there's anyone here from Vietnam, then tell us something about your country. It's probably better coming from you than it is from me. Oh yes, Dave has made a really interesting comment that lots of people say Nam. They shorten it to Nam, which say, have you been, or have you, Americans will say, have you been to Nam? Have you been to Vietnam, Nam? I've not heard it shortened really by the Brits, but yes, that's a really good point, Dave. Thank you. I think it has nice weather. Yes, well, when I was there, it had lovely weather. The Vatican City obviously is in Europe, so we have a European weather there, which is sometimes lovely, sometimes rainy, sometimes quite cold. I guess that's the same for everywhere. Very silly generalization I just made there. Please forgive me. Now I had to look this one up. I'm going to try to remember it now. It is Vanuatu. 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 I've never heard of Vanuatu. Does anybody here know where Vanuatu is? Which country is it close to? Where would I find it? Vanuatu. Are you from Vanuatu? I'm curious to know a little bit more about Vanuatu. Vanuatu. Okay. Vanuatu. Oh, it's not a Y. That's a U. Just in case anyone's confused, that's a U, not a Y. Vanuatu. Vanuatu. Okay. So that's it for the V's. Make sure you are vibrating the bottom lip on the top teeth. Someone's putting it into Google Maps to check for me now where Vanuatu is. Oh, Adam's already said Vanuatu is close to Hawaii. Something tells me it's on the date line. The date line? Josh says, is this lesson free of charge? Of course it is. All these live lessons here are free of charge. Of course, if anyone would like to sponsor these lessons, then you are more than welcome to make a donation. This lesson is open at the moment for super chats. A super chat, if you don't know what that is the little $ next to the emojis where you make comments, and you can make a donation, and in return your comment will get stuck and highlighted to the top of the comments board so everyone will see it, including me, and you'll definitely get a response. But of course, only if you want to. You don't have to. Many people don't. Otherwise, enjoy the free lesson. It's an island in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, interesting. Is anybody here from there? Okay, let's move on to the Y. The U's. To the U's. Can anybody here say the alphabet backwards? I remember when I was a child, we used to be obsessed with trying to learn to say the alphabet backwards. I'm just noticing now that when I'm trying to go backwards, I'm getting confused. All right, so we have, in the U's, we have quite a few actually. So let me quickly write these down. We have, oh yes, and I have a confession to make. I've been a very naughty teacher. I'm going to write this like this. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button. That really helps for YouTube to know that what I'm doing here is helpful to people. And if you press the like button, they will know we're having a good time, and they'll try to help other people to find these lessons too. So, and if you feel like sharing, then as I always say, sharing's caring. So do feel free to share this lesson on other social media pages or with your friends. That would be greatly appreciated. I mean, how many people have you got in now? 152. Lovely. 152 lovely students joining me on a Monday evening talking about different countries. I love our little community. Aren't we nice? Aren't we lovely? You guys, I see you guys more than anybody else. I'm usually on my own. You're my little family, and it makes me so happy to see you on a regular basis. Okay, so the U's. Yeah. Oh, it depends where it is as to how it's pronounced. So we have Uganda. Uganda. Is there anyone here from Uganda? Uganda. Oh, Ali came late, sad face. Don't worry, Ali. Hello, thank you for joining us. Oh, Rasmus, so that was kind of depressing. What, the fact that I'm on my own and you're my little family? I'm not depressed. I don't think it's depressing. I think it's nice. It's nice that I sit here and talk to so many people around the world all at the same time. I think it's lovely. Okay, so we have Uganda. Uganda. We have Ukraine. 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 This is where I have to make my little confession. I've been saying, I've said a few times actually in different lessons that we here say the Ukraine, the Ukraine. And one of you, very helpful viewers, pointed out to me that that's not correct. You see, as I said earlier, us natives, we natives, regularly make mistakes too. And because we don't like to point out people's mistakes, generally that's our nature, we don't tend to point people's mistakes out. Sometimes you'll be saying something wrong all of your life and no one will tell you because they feel embarrassed to tell you that you're making a mistake. But of course, we here, this is a safe environment. We here are happy to support each other. And so one of you did say to me, it's not the Ukraine. And so I did some more research and I found that that's right. It's not the Ukraine. We just say Ukraine. So forgive me if I've misled you previously by saying that. I've now corrected it. Let's move on. So Uganda, Ukraine. We have it is when we talk about united, the United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates. UAE. UAE. Ruslana is Ukrainian. Hello, tell me something wonderful about Ukraine. I have been there. I enjoyed it. You have some wonderful buildings there, some really beautiful kind of castle type structures. Oh my goodness. Wow, Cyprian Rodriguez has just sent a super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, and Kim has as well. Guys, thank you so much. I've only just seen those. Thank you. Oh gosh, you're making me blush. Thank you guys. I really, really do appreciate you guys sending those super chats over. You can't imagine how much difference it makes. For those of you who don't know, this is my full-time job, and of course I don't make money really doing this. So all the little donations and the help from my patrons helps to put food on my plate and keep the rent paid. So thank you so much. That really means a lot. So Kim and Cyprian, thank you guys. Okay, so we have the United Arab Emirates. We have the United States of America. The United States of America. And obviously, sometimes we just refer to the United States as the States. The States. So I might say, have you ever been to the States? I've been to the States. Or have you ever been to America? I've been to America. I've been a few times. I've been to New York. I've been to LA. I've been to Connecticut. But there's obviously a huge amount to see over in America. It's a huge place. And so I will go back again at some point in the future. And then we have the UK, the United Kingdom. And we say the with this as well. The United Kingdom. Obviously, you can refer to it as... There's lots of names around the UK. We have the UK, Great Britain, the British Isles, Britain, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. So, and it refers all to slightly different combinations, as I've learnt recently. So we'll carry on. It's a complicated subject, but we have the United Kingdom, the United Kingdom. And then we have Uruguay. Uruguay. I used to live with a man from Uruguay. He was a lovely chap, but I've never been to Uruguay. I came very close to going this year, but I ran out of time while I was over in South America. So Uruguay. Who here is from Uruguay? I've just seen the comment, Jack likes eating donuts. Great, so do I. Although not too many because they are not very good for your waistline. And then we have Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, let me just make sure I'm saying that right. Uzbekistan. Okay, so this is a long vowel. Let's look at the phonetics for that. This is a long vowel. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan. Who here is from Uzbekistan? What an interesting name. Uzbekistan. Yes. Askhad is from Uzbekistan. Tell me something fabulous about Uzbekistan. And looking back, I've got Noel is from Uruguay. Is Iguazu Falls in Uruguay? Am I imagining that? Because I really want to go there. Uruguay was part of Brazil, so I kind of live in Uruguay, says Breno. Ruslana is going back to Ukraine. There's so many great things about the Ukraine, it's difficult to pick one. I'd be happy to show you around when you are in Kiev next time. Kiev is the capital, isn't it, of the Ukraine? Fabulous. I will call for you when I'm next over. Oh no, Strongwit is running out of battery. Plug in. Uzbekistan is the name of a country. Everything I'm doing here is country name. So everything written down is countries. Everything that's written down, all the names that are written down are country names. Okay. One of you, have you heard about Jordan? I've heard of Jordan. Has something happened in Jordan I should hear about? Okay. You always bring a smile to my face, says Jack. Thank you. I'm glad I do. I don't want to make anyone sad. Okay. There is good food in Uzbekistan, like plov and samsa. Close to Indian food, but not so spicy. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's move on to there's lots of ones I'm going to have to look up here. We're going on to teas now. Tea. Talking about tea. Someone want to make me a cup? Make me a cup of tea? A cuppa. Have you heard that? Cuppa. Would you like a cuppa? When we say cuppa, it means we'd like a cup of tea. Cup of tea. We just shorten it to cuppa. So I'm white, no sugar. Thank you. It's how I take my tea. White, no sugar. All right, let's start writing these down. There's quite a few. So we have Taiwan. I'm going to move over here as well so that I can get them all on. I've not heard of this one. I have to look up the pronunciation of that one. I have heard of this one. Apologies if my writing is hard to see and understand. Try to write as neatly as I can, but it's hard to write like this. Of course, I've been to this place. I haven't been to this one. Or this one. Or this one. I've heard of this one. Some of these I think I've only heard of because of the Olympics. I absolutely love watching the Olympic Games. I love all the celebrations they have, the opening celebrations and all the colours and how everyone comes together. I've obviously heard of these countries. Definitely been here. And then we've got, not heard of this one. Turkmenistan. Interesting. And the last one for T is, are there any of these, is it just me who hasn't heard of all these places? It's starting to make me feel a little bit ignorant that I don't know all of these. Okay, what are you guys saying? Kim is saying, you like gymnastics? Yes, I do. I'm very much into gymnastics. I would normally train tonight, but I've hurt my foot and I can't train. So what's the sound? What's that sound while you're moving your neck? This is my microphone. So if you're hearing like weird sounds, it's probably because it's bashing on my hair, or maybe the wire is catching on something. I need to get a proper little desk microphone, but I can't afford it right now. But I will. As things improve, then I will invest in the future in better equipment. I hope it's not too annoying. Okay, so crackling is like crackling. It sounds good for Kim. No noise. Thank you. Okay. Yes, I love traveling. Those of you who've just made that comment, you like traveling. All right, so let's go through these one by one. I'm just going to have to check this one because I'm not sure that I know the correct pronunciation. So I'm going to start from the bottom and I'm going to work up. So this is Tuvalu. Tuvalu is how we pronounce it here in the UK. Tuvalu is close to Australia and Fiji. Thank you, Philippe. Thank you very much. Tuvalu. Is there anyone here from Tuvalu? Oh, thank you. Someone's just said, you're awesome. Stay awesome. Thank you. Dr. Archir. Never heard of Tuvalu. Okay, so it's not just me. Maybe if it's over in near Australia, then that's perhaps why that's on the other side of the world for me. So I haven't heard much about that country, but maybe I should go. Then we have this one, which I also have never heard of. I know how I would pronounce it, but let me double check so I don't give you any misinformation. This one is Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan. Hello, Robin Ho, how are you? Turkmenistan. Has anybody else heard of Turkmenistan? And are you from there? Tell me something wonderful about Turkmenistan. Okay, the next one, easy peasy, of course. Many of us here in Britain go on holiday to this country. This is Turkey. Turkey. Wide vowel. Turkey. 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 Okay, I'm getting there. How about Thailand? I'm getting there. That's further up. It's up here. We'll get to that. So we've got Turkey, and this is also a holiday destination that's quite popular here with the UK. With people in the UK, we have Tunisia. We make it like a CH. Tunisia. Tunisia. Yes, Turkey, Tunisia. Completely different opening sounds. Turkey, Tunisia. It's interesting, isn't it? Alrighty, so then we have Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. I always think that's such a cool name for a country. Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Anderson says, say my name, Anna. There you go, Anderson. Thank you for joining us. How old are you? How old do you think I am? Is that a dangerous question? Put your answers in the comments box. How old do you think I am? Most of you will know because I've told lots of people before. I won't be offended no matter what you say, it's fine. Why didn't you answer my questions? Lots of you are commenting, and if I don't answer, Nothing personal. I just can't see all the comments all at once, and I can't even see your original comment. Sorry. Sorry guys, if you are desperate to get your comment seen, then maybe just place it in a few times, give it a little bit of time, place it in again. Of course, the option for super chat to make your comment highlight is there if you're willing to sponsor the channel, but otherwise please don't be offended, it's nothing personal. Okay, lots of guesses coming through here. I've got 24, wow, love you. 27, yeah, I'll go with that. 35, 32. I'm actually 35. 35 years old, but lots of you saying in your 20s. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. No, I wish I was younger. You look 18, bless you. You obviously watching on a very small screen or something. All right, let's carry on. So we've got Trinidad and Tobago. Then we have Tonga. Let me double check on how hard we hit this G. Let me just find the phonetics for you. Tonga is what I would say, but let me double check. We have, oh no, so we don't release that G. Tonga, Tonga, Tonga. So we make it into a nasal at the back, and then the release comes ever so slightly as we go into the schwa ending. Tonga, Tonga, Tonga. Anyone here from Tonga? I have never heard of Tonga. And then we also have, let me double check the G on this one as well. Togo, Togo. So we hit this one nice and hard. Togo, Tonga, Togo, Tonga, Togo. Hey, para inglés ver. Hey, what's up? What an interesting class about countries. Congrats, thank you very much, and thank you for joining me. I think it's going to be quite a long class, to be honest. We've been here for a while already, but lots of you sticking with me. We're a nice, loyal community here. You guys are hardcore. I hope I'm not keeping anyone up, by the way. Ooh, interesting. Right, so this next country is not coming up on the Cambridge Dictionary. Ooh, so therefore I don't know phonetic symbols for it, but it has come up on Oxford. We have Timor-Leste. Interesting. Timor-Leste. Timor-Leste. An interesting name for a country, Timor-Leste. Anyone here from Timor-Leste? Anyone here from Timor-Leste? Peter says Togo. I say it's slightly different. So there's going to be a difference between British English and American English pronunciations. It's usually the case. I'm trying to find the transcription, the phonetic writing for all of these so that we get the absolute correct British English pronunciation. But it's very likely that you pronounce it differently because you've heard it differently from your country or because you've learnt American English. I like your lessons. You are awesome. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I've never heard about that country. I've not heard of most of these actually. Well, I've not heard of Tonga. I have a little, but not very, very much. I've never heard of Togo, and I've never heard of this Timor-Leste. No, it's interesting, isn't it? To think there's so much of the world that we've never heard of. Now say hello to me, please. I'm Richard. Hello, Richard. Hi. They speak Portuguese. Interesting. So in Timor-Leste, they speak Portuguese. I didn't know that. I didn't know about the country. Okay, so then we have a place where, and again, many English people like to holiday, and I have been there. All my pen's drying out. Thailand. 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 Now we have this diphthong at the beginning, Thai, and interestingly, the TH is not pronounced th. I normally tell you all THs are pronounced with the tongue between the teeth, but not with this particular word, Thailand. It's just a T. T. Timor-Leste is inside Indonesia. Thank you very much, Robin Hood. Very kind. Para inglés ver, have you been to Thailand? Sí, sí. I don't know how to say many times in Spanish. My Spanish is terrible. I really want to visit. Yes, it's lovely. You should definitely go. And we also have a lot of Thai restaurants in the UK. So this is usually shortened to Thai when we're talking about food and restaurants. Yes, so we talk about Thai restaurants, Thai food. But if we're talking about the country, we'd say Thailand. Thailand. But I regularly enjoy a Thai takeaway or eating Thai food. Tanzania, 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 Tanzania. I've never been to Tanzania. I have heard of it though. Okay, I need to check this one. This is one I'm not 100% sure about the pronunciation of. I don't think I've ever heard of it actually. We have Tajikistan. What a fabulous name. Tajikistan. Tajikistan. I like it. We should try and make up some words for a new country. Like if we had a new country, what should we call it? Tajikistan. I like it. I like words. I like how they feel in the mouth. Tajikistan. Some of you are writing in your own language. Of course, I won't be able to answer you if I see that because I can't understand what you're writing. So try to write in English and I'll try to respond. Okay. What is the painting? What is the writing on the painting behind you? It says, keep calm and carry on. Keep calm and carry on. All right. Oh, and the last one is Taiwan. Taiwan. Let me check that there's not a difference between the American and British English. No, there's not. No, there's not. Taiwan. It's just Taiwan. Taiwan. We have a lot of products that are made in Taiwan over here in the UK. So I've seen that written down many times. So there we go. There's the T's. Is there anyone here from Taiwan? By the way, if you are interested in speaking with a British English accent, of course, I'm trying to do regular lessons here now as well, but I do daily pronunciation practice on Instagram. So do make sure to join me there. My ID is British English Pro, P-R-O, British English Pro. And if you're still unsure, the link, along with many other fabulous links, are in the description of this video, including some free gifts. So do go and check out the description of this video when I've finished, of course. Don't leave me yet. Don't go just yet. Oh gosh, we've got so much to do. Maybe I should do this in 2 lessons. Otherwise, none of us will have any dinner. All right. Okay, I'm going to do the S's. I'm going to split it into 2. So we have yeah, maybe I should do the second half of this tomorrow. I didn't think it would take so long. Oh, some really interesting places in the world that I've never heard of, and I thought I was well travelled. To be well travelled is someone who's travelled a lot. Feel free to pop out and get a cup of tea, by the way. I would love one, but I can't go anywhere. Da, 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 da. Da 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 dum, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da da dum. Do 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 da. Ba ba da ba. Okay. Let's go up to there and then I will do the rest of the S's. So we have, sorry, I just left you for a moment there. Hello. Still early here, no problem, Mr. Dave. Great. Hello, if you're just joining me. Where is your cup of tea? It's here. It's empty though. No more left. If you're just joining me and you are new here, please press the subscribe button and the bell notification button so you don't miss any future lessons. There are many lessons on this channel and there are plenty more to come. And if you're enjoying this, then please do give it a big thumbs up, even if you can't stay with me for the whole time. We're looking at countries today and how to pronounce them with a British English accent. So we are now on the S's. We've been working backwards. Oh, I'm feeling quite hungry now, actually, talking about these different places and the fabulous food that they provide. We have, start at the top, Syria. Syria. Obviously, Syria has been going through a lot of problems recently, and so it's in the news a lot, unfortunately, and all my thoughts and prayers go to people in Syria, and hopefully things will improve very soon. But we pronounce this Syria, Syria, Syria. We have Switzerland, 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 Switzerland. And we have Sweden. Make sure there's a long E sound in the middle. Sweden, Sweden. I've never been here. Swaziland, 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 Swaziland. Let me double check that for you. Where is it? Does anyone know where Swaziland? Swaziland, Swaziland, Swaziland. Oh, Swaziland. Let's do a long vowel there. I've just double checked the phonetics and this is a long vowel. Swaziland. Anyone know where Swaziland is? It's one I've heard of before in passing, but I'm not overly familiar with the country. Swaziland. Anyone know? Okay, hopefully someone will let me know in a moment. Then we have another country which I've never heard of. And that is Suriname, 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 Suriname. Interesting, huh? And that's an I, just in case I'm confusing anyone. Suriname. We have Sudan. Let me check this. It is Sudan. Long vowel. Sudan. 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 So not Sudan. Suriname is above Brazil. Thank you, Mina. It's very kind of you. Oh, above Brazil. Oh, Swaziland is a sovereign state in southern Africa. Thank you. Para inglés ver. See how I always try and do my my Spanish accent. I try my best, but I know it's not great. Please don't be offended. Anna, you look like a girl from Uzbekistan. If you don't believe me, you can Google. Oh, thank you very much. I am completely English, though, I promise you. Oh, it's Portuguese. Okay, I don't know how to do a Portuguese accent. Okay, so where are we up to? Sudan, Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka. Obviously, very close to us here in the UK, we have Spain. Spain. So lots of people from Britain head over to Spain for their holidays. Many people retire over there and go to live in Spain. I lived in Spain for a little while when I was a young girl. Hola! Here in Spain, we usually have good weather and good beaches where you can enjoy the sun, many monuments, castles, and museums to visit. And we also have good food and we are very friendly people. Thank you, Hippolito. Thank you for that little description. Yes, I agree with everything you said. Go and visit Spain if you haven't been. España es muy bonito. Bonito. I don't know. My mum loves Spain. She often goes on golf trips there. Fabulous. I love Spain too. I've been many times. Bonita. So España es muy bonita. Muchas gracias. Oh, no, I haven't finished. So we've got South Sudan, and South Korea. South Korea. Great. Okay, let's carry on with the S's. What's your favourite country? Let me know. What's your favourite country? While I just write this down, tell me, what country do you absolutely love? What country would you live in if you had a choice? So I've got to South Korea. Let's do this. So what country would you live in if you could? I would love to live somewhere hot. But then I also like skiing and snowboarding, so maybe somewhere where there's close to mountains. Oh, there's one country here actually I would quite like to live in. I wonder if you can guess which one. One that I'm writing down. Okay, one more and then I'm going to turn it back to you. Okay, so where do you guys want to live? I've got, I would prefer Germany or Norway. Nice choice, nice places. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that actually. One of you's asking me how to pronounce a place that I'm not familiar with the pronunciation of. Favourites, Japan or Iceland or the UK or the USA, depends on who with. Good point. Favi says Syria. Dario says Canada. Minko says United Kingdom. Morocco, Nepal, Morocco, India. My favourite country is the UK. My favourite is Italy. I wish I was born there. I think Spain would be nice to live in. Okay. So you want the pronunciation of the capital of South Korea. Let's have a quick look for you, shall we? Seoul, or Seoul or Seoul is coming across here, but I'm not 100% sure on which ones, whether one is more British and one is more American. All right, let's go to the ones on the board. So we have South Africa. Remember when we're doing South, tongue between the teeth on the TH. South Africa. I've been to South Africa. I went diving with great white sharks in South Africa. That was definitely a moment I will never forget. Quite scary. We have Somalia. We have the Solomon Islands. The Solomon Islands. Solomon Islands. Let me just double check. Is there a difference between American and British English? Yes, there is. So British English would say Solomon, and Americans sometimes say Solomon Islands, Solomon. Not that much difference, but Solomon Islands in British English. We have Slovenia. So let me just double check for you. Slovenia. Slovakia. Anyone here from any of these places that I have written now on the board? Do I have a video with the sharks? Yes, I do, actually. I haven't ever published it, though. It's somewhere back in my archives from when I was on the cruise ships recording everything. Adam is from Slovakia, English teacher, by the way, and many thanks for your videos. Welcome and thank you very much. What to say about our country? We have a wonderful countryside, mountains, hills, castles, great food. You should visit. Definitely will. That sounds like my kind of place. Cool. Oh, lots and lots of comments here. Have you ever been to Brazil? No, I haven't, not yet, but I do plan to. I'm sad because I have to leave and love. I have to love and leave you, not leave and love you. I have to love and leave you now, but I will watch the rest of the lesson later. I press like and thank you because these are great lessons. You're great. Thank you so much, and bye if you have to leave now. I understand. Slovakia has the prettiest girls. Ooh, does it now? Teacher, do you know someone from Brazil? I don't know. I know lots of people here, watch here from Brazil, but I don't think I personally know anyone from Brazil. No. So Slovakia, we have Singapore. I've been there a few times, very lovely. And in fact, when I said there's one place on the board that I would really love to live, Singapore. I really loved it. I've been a few times and I really felt at home there. I very much enjoyed it. Then we have Sierra Leone. We have the Seychelles, which is supposed to be amazing. I've never been. And we have Serbia. I have a question. Some Americans don't understand the British accent, and you guys have difficulty understanding American accents? That's a question. So do Americans have problems understanding Brits, and do Brits have problems understanding Americans? Only if the accents are very regional and very strong. Normally we would understand each other perfectly well. But if the accents are really strong, then there may be difficulties. Okay, so we were up to Serbia. Let's move on. Hi, David. How are you? Have I ever visited Venezuela? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I don't think so. But one day I'd love to say that I visited every country in the world. I have visited quite a few, but there obviously are many that I've never even heard of. So I have to work harder and do more travelling. I'd love to go to some really remote places, actually. Places that aren't visited very often. Oh, some very interesting names coming up soon. Never heard of this one. I wonder where this is. What are you guys saying? I love traveling. Did you visit Algeria? Or Algiers? No, I don't think I did. So I was basically on the cruise ships, and so I visited all the places that have kind of popular ports for cruises. apart from, I didn't do South America on the cruise ship, and I didn't do the Caribbean. I didn't do Australia or that kind of area. But most other places I did go. So if you have a port in your country that regularly has P&O ships come in, then I very well may have come to your country. But we would only visit for a day at a time. I'm running out of space. No. So some days I'd forget where we'd been because we were only there for a day, and then we were in another country and then another country, every day somewhere different. So I had a big map on my wall, and I would put a star on the map when I'd been to a new place that I never visited before. And because I keep moving house, because I can't afford to buy a house, so I just keep moving from room to room, I have to keep everything packed up, and my map is all rolled up and packed away, which makes me very sad because I can't look at it and I can't add any more stars to it while it's away. Anyway, let's carry on. So we have, starting from the bottom, where is it? No, let's start from the top. We have Senegal, but I'm just going to check that for you. I've never been to this place, and I'm not sure I know where it is. Oh, sorry, my mistake. It's Senegal, or a vowel which causes problems for many of my students. Or Senegal, Senegal. The correct way to ask if you visited a country is to say, have you ever been to, not in. Have you ever been to? Have you ever been to Senegal? No, I haven't. Have you ever been to Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. No, I haven't. Maybe I have been to Saudi Arabia. Maybe I have been. I did a lot of countries around that area. Maybe I have been to Saudi Arabia. We often call it just Saudi. So we just say Saudi sometimes. If I'm missing your comments, please forgive me. It's nothing personal. Para inglés ver, buying a house in London is expensive, isn't it? Buying a house in the south of England is expensive. It's just ridiculous. Yes. I don't think I will ever own my own home. To be honest, I think I'll always have to rent a room in somebody else's house, because even rent here is ridiculous. So yes, you're right. It's terrible. So just to give you an idea, I rent a room in a house in London. So I rent one room, small room. There's a double bed in there. There's a wardrobe and a desk, but it's very small. And I pay £700 per month. £700 per month. And I live on the very outside of London, on the very edges, on the outskirts. And so if you want to live in London, sometimes you're looking at paying thousands of pounds per month. It's very, very expensive. Yes, I lived there for 8 months and I remember the prices. Yeah, you don't forget how expensive it is here. Do you feel lonely when you live alone? I don't live alone. I do live with my landlord. My landlord lives here, but he's out a lot. I do feel a bit lonely sometimes. Yes, I do. But I have you guys to keep me company. Okay, let's carry on. So we've got Saudi Arabia or Saudi. I've never heard of this one, so I'm going to check it for you. We have Sao Tome and Principe. Isn't that wonderful? Sao Tome and Principe. Sao Tome and Principe. Never heard of it. Sao Tome and Principe. Sao Tome and Principe. Robino says, how much is £700 in dollars? So in US dollars, £700 is around $900 to $1,000. So probably around $1,000. just short of. Okay, it's in the Caribbean. How did I say it? Sao Tome and Principe. Sao Tome and Principe is in the Caribbean. I definitely have to go to the Caribbean. Yes, Kim, $1,000 is it a grand? Do Americans call it a grand? We call it a grand here in the UK if it's £1,000. Somebody's saying London is beautiful. London can be beautiful, yes. Fabio has done the conversion that says $900. Okay. Look at the conversion rate is changing a lot at the moment. Yeah. Okay, let's carry on. We've got Samoa. Samoa. Anyone here from Samoa? Then we have St. Vincent and the Grenada. I'm going to check this one because I've heard different pronunciations of this. I've missed one out. I've missed out San Marino. San Marino. Apologies, anyone here is from San Marino? I've missed it out. San Marino. Grenadines. I think it's grenadines, you know, grenadines. But I have heard different pronunciations. Let's see if Oxford has it. Yeah, it's grenadines. I'm right, it's just St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. San Marino, I'm not sure where it is actually. Anne-Marie says, wow, Anna, I've just realised there are so many countries I've never heard of. Me too. I feel really ignorant. So then we have St. Lucia. St. Lucia, I have heard of. I've never been to, I'd love to go. St. Lucia. And we have St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis. And that covers all the S's. Let me just double check. St. Kitts and Nevis. I wouldn't want to mislead anyone or mispronounce anyone's countries. Oh, Cambridge, you're missing out on so many countries here. What's going on? Oxford, tell me, talk to me. Oh, it's Nevis. There we go. Thank you, Oxford Dictionary. This is a long vowel E, apparently. St. Kitts and Nevis. I've never heard that full pronunciation. I've only ever heard St. Kitts. So we regularly shorten this to St. Kitts. So regularly that I've never heard the full name. St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis. Fantastic. Oh, okay, so San Marino is its own territory in Italy, but it's a country on its own. Excellent. Fabulous. You guys, it's so cool that you're helping me here because it's so nice to learn as a community. I think it really helps. Rather than just one person leading, I think it's great to all kind of put a little bit in together. Mikhail says, come to the Ukraine, or come to Ukraine. You would rent a room there for about $100. So different, isn't it? So different. Ali has to go. Goodbye, Ali. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Is it a heart on top of the door? Yes, it is a heart. There's lots of hearts here in the kitchen because it's good to have love all around. Love is a many splendid thing. All you need is love. If any of you are familiar with the film Moulin Rouge, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, so we've been on for an hour. How are we feeling? Do we want to carry on, or would you prefer I do this in another video? Do you want me to carry on from here? I'll do R at least. So just tell me, how are you feeling? Is this lesson getting a bit too much for you? If you are new here, my name's Anna. I do lessons at the moment on a daily basis. They're not all live lessons, some are pre-recorded. And so I would definitely say press that subscribe button and become a subscriber. It's free. Lots of free lessons here with me. And I also have pronunciation on a daily basis on Instagram. So please come and join me there. The link is in the description of this video. I'm also on Facebook, where you can see where I make announcements on Facebook, basically. I make announcements to let you know when I'm going to be live, and sometimes we share pictures and things as well on Facebook, so you can come and join me there if you're a big Facebook user. I sometimes do Facebook Live as well, so it's worth being on there also. Okay, so here we have some very easy for me to pronounce questions. Oh no, Azu has says, I've asked 2 questions with no answers. Please ask again. I'll look out for your question now. If I have missed your comment, I'm so sorry. It's nothing personal. There's just so many comments. I only see about 5 at a time on my screen. Do I know Iraq? Yes, of course I know Iraq. I don't think I've been, but I do know of it. Okay, Azu, talk to me. Tell me. May, I asked 100 questions. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't be upset with me. I'm sorry. All right. I don't know if you've ever talked about it before, and also if you like it, but I'd like to see you speaking more with a received pronunciation. So what I'm talking with now is a very light version of received pronunciation. So this is kind of a standard English, an RP sound. But if I was to speak in a heightened RP, I would sound like this. And it's very old-fashioned. Not many people speak like this anymore. And so it doesn't really make sense for me to speak like this to you either. So what I speak in is a much more relaxed version of RP. Okay. All right, I'm going to carry on. So, Romania, 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 Russia, 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 Rwanda, 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 and Qatar, Qatar. Let me check that one. I don't think that I'm saying it incorrectly, but it's always good to be sure. Oh. Interesting. Qatar is apparently the British English version, but I've never heard anyone saying Qatar. Qatar? Qatar. Isn't that interesting? Qatar. Qatar. Apparently British English is Qatar. Qatar. Like I've cut myself, Qatar. And American English, which is what I've heard most of the time, is Qatar. Qatar. Qatar and Qatar. I think I prefer the American version, to be honest. Great. I'm a huge fan of yours and I'm working and listening to you. It improves my listening skills. Thank you so much. Yeah, even if you just have this on in the background, it's helpful. It's helpful. Hi there, Barn. How are you? Oh, one of you here from Romania, 1002 Chandra. Hi. Greetings from Russia. Hello. Thank you for being here. Never mind. All I say is, how do we know whether the phrases contain syllables or not? If yes, I'd like to know, how do we pronounce it? How do we know whether the phrases contain syllables or not? Every word has syllables. A syllable is a unit of sound. Russia, 2 syllables. Russia, Russia. So it's just a unit of sound. So every phrase does contain syllables. It's a question of how many syllables. You can, have I got pen on my nose? Have I just been putting, I've got ink on my fingers from the board. I usually end up with it all over my face. You can usually tell how many syllables a word has if you look on the online dictionary. So if you go to any dictionary that has British English in it, then you'll see it will be broken up by a comma into the different amount of syllables. So that's how you can tell. Okay, and lots of you joining me from Brazil. Hello. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, I haven't had my dinner yet, so I'm quite hungry now. Okay, so we have P. We're moving up the alphabet, so we have Pakistan, Oh, that was a big P, wasn't it? Do you know that P can also, it's not just the letter, but it can also be a little green vegetable, a pea. It can also be a term to go for a wee, a urination, to pee. I need to pee. I think Americans use that quite a lot as well. I need to pee. I need to pee. Papa? I wish you could just say the words and they just appear on the board. That would be nice and easy, wouldn't it? Oh, it's one L. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. And da, 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 da. Right, so here are the P's. Here are the P's. What did I misspell? No, I don't think I've misspelled anything. P-A-L-A-U. That's not a K. If you're thinking that's a K, it's a U. Okay. Okay, here we go. So sorry, just reading some of your comments there. So we have Pakistan. It's always a question about that last A in these, because some of them are Stan and some of them are Stan. Let me check this for you. Yeah, it's an R, long one. So Americans say Pakistan, and we Brits say Pakistan, Pakistan. But we have a heavy American influence, so you'll hear a lot of Brits also saying Pakistan, especially in the north of England. Pakistan is what we should say. Anyone here from Pakistan? Who have we got? Hello, Osama. Are you from Pakistan? What are you saying, Leo? Malaysia. So I'm working backwards up the alphabet. So we have M to come. Haven't done M's yet. So just hold your horses. So we have Palau, I haven't heard of this place. Palau. Forgive me. Palau. Ow. Ow. Diphthong. Ow. Palau. I've never heard of it before. Hold your horses. I think someone said, hold my what? Hold your horses means wait, slow down, hold your horses. Then we have Palestine. And we have Panama. Panama. We have Papua New Guinea. Give me a shout if you're from any of these countries, by the way. Paraguay. Paraguay. Peru. Peru. Have you been to Peru? My G is from Palestine. Fabulous. Somewhere I've visited quite a lot is the Philippines. Philippines. I know a lot of people from the Philippines. Or one of you questioning, Didrik is questioning Palestine. Let me have a look. I don't mind you questioning me because I'm not always 100% correct. Palestine. Palestine, that's how it's pronounced, Palestine. But feel free to question if you're not sure, then please do feel free to say, I'm not sure about that. And I'll double check it for you. Palestine, Palestine. And it's the same for Americans too, Palestine. All right. So we were up to Philippines, Poland. It's got a diphthong O, Poland, Poland. And then we have Portugal, Portugal. I've been to Portugal. Don't think I've been to Poland. I should go. I'm planning to go. I have some students from Poland. Portugal, Portugal. Alrighty, let's move on. I think what I'm going to have to do is to do this in 2 lessons because we're not even halfway through. There's so many countries, isn't there? Okay, so we have 1 country beginning with O. I'm just going to check this because I think there's a difference between American and British. Oman. Okay, so Americans do more of an O, Oman, Oman, whereas British is Oman, 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 Oman. Okay, it's not that huge difference, but it's something to note. But it's Oman. Oman, that's where I live, says Morgan. Hi, in Oman. Fabulous. What else do we have? Let's keep on moving. Ba, ba, ba. Keep on writing. Ba, ba, ba. We have Norway. I've been to Norway a lot. I love Norway. We have North Korea. We have Nigeria. I'm just going to try and write across the board as well. It's going to help. I've just written exactly the same thing twice. Niger. Is it Niger? Let me check this. Interesting. Okay, Americans say Niger. Brits, apparently, although I've never heard this, say Niger. 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 I never heard that. I've heard the more American pronunciation, which is Niger. Niger. Not that I hear it spoken about very often. Both in Africa. I've been to Africa a lot, actually. I went on safari. I've been to the west of Africa, and the east of Africa, and the south of Africa. We have this place that I've never heard of. Nicaragua. Let me check this for you. Just one moment. Nicaragua. Sounds like it's got a mountain. Nicaragua. Only because it sounds like Aconcagua. Nicaragua. Please go to K. I've been waiting for ages. It might take me forever to get there. Okay, let's quickly keep moving. So we have a place that I'm desperate to go to because Lord of the Rings was filmed there and I love Lord of the Rings, is New Zealand. New Zealand. We also have the Netherlands with an S, but it's pronounced as a Z, the Netherlands. We have Nepal. Nepal. I'm just going to do 2 more and then I'm going to finish. And we'll do the rest tomorrow. We have, I've never heard of this place, I'm going to look it up in a minute. And then we have Nambia. Nambia. If you're from any of these places, please give me a shout out right now. And then I'm going to say goodbye and get my din-dins, which is a very childish way of saying dinner. Can you hear that? That's some pigeons. We've got pigeons in the chimney breast cooing. Nauru, Nauru. Interesting, Nauru. And Nambia. Is it Nambia? I wouldn't have put that I in there. No, I'm absolutely wrong. I'm absolutely wrong. It's Namibia. I was going to say, I'm sure Nambia is not spelled that way. And I put pen on my head. Namibia. Namibia. The world is a very interesting and vast place, as we're discovering. I need to get my map out and make a note of everywhere I need to visit. And everywhere I've never heard of before. So, guys, you've been very patient with me. If any of you have stayed all the way from the beginning to now, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I am going to continue this lesson tomorrow. We still have quite a few to get to, but I will continue this tomorrow and hopefully we'll get from the M's all the way through to A. So if you haven't already, please do press that big red subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I'm next going live. What I'll probably do is try and do the lesson earlier in the day tomorrow. So if you can't join me live, then it will at least be here for you to see once you're able to watch it. I am producing videos on a daily basis, so do check that each day. And someone's asking for a shout out. Vandalie, hello. There's your shout out. Guys, please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and do check out all the links in the description box below. Come and join me on Instagram. It's daily pronunciation practice there. And yeah, there's some freebies there too, so check those out. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Take care and